seen them like that.
The
I mean,
fact
again,
I see is super common.
Europe and America servers play a little bit differently.
They really
I
do.
don't play
They
on
really
European
do.
on the few times. It's like I've had really good games because my aggressive, way of playing, because that's kind of how it is on the American server, does really well for me on Europe.
Yeah, I was just about
But
to say, the US server are a lot more brawling and aggressive, as the EU server are a lot more passive and snipey, is the word I'm going to
yeah.
use.
All right, here, hold on. All right, so this is Thiepval Ridge, not the 1944 variant. We're going to have to cover that in a separate video. I joined again here with RenegadeCentral.
Hello?
And we are going to do, map walkthrough of Thiepval Ridge. This is a map that I absolutely enjoy. Some people don't like it. I really do like big open maps to where I can be mobile. I can decide where I want to go. I don't like corridor maps, and I wish that we had more maps like this. I guess if a more open map that I don't like would probably be Ardennes, just because of the fact that it's just so random. Alrighty, so we're going to cover really quickly, and I will never cover this side again, just because it is super redundant and super just unimportant. Attacking from the south on the north side on the 9-0 line. The fastest route to do so to be able to take that ravine right there. Just go and push up in the 0 line. TDs and some stuff can hide up here on this hill. I'm going to say, go for it, do it, whatever. Support the push that's going over there. Don't sit here the whole game. The reason I say this is because what's going to happen, and I'm going to say this as I talk, as I drive to this location, is that the enemy team will camp over there. You might get some spots on some light tanks or some tanks that push up to try and get shots on the people crossing here. So that might work. The problem is as we are pushing on this flank, we're just going to get stopped. There will be no continuing the push. I've never seen a successful push here. It might be different on maybe a different server. That's kind of what you overheard us discussing a little bit right before we started. But at least here on the American server, I have never seen it push successfully over here. All I've seen is that they get over here. They might, this is as far as they go, really. This is as far as they go. They don't go any farther. Maybe to these houses, maybe to that rock, then they're dead. They don't go any farther, and they're stuck there until the TDs decide to just be like, screw this, and they push up and they kill you. And so what I'm saying about with that hill there is that it's great to support these guys, but if your gun is not smoking hot continuously, or you aren't getting shots, or you don't spot anything, or anything like that within the first 45 seconds, minute 30, even go as for the first 2 minutes, but that's kind of pushing it. Action's clearly going to be happening 2 minutes into the game. I would say you need to move off that hill. So there's that. Now we're going to cover this. This is no man's land. Do not go into no man's land unless you are a light tank. Never, never go into no man's land unless you are a light tank. I will never discuss this area again the rest of this walkthrough, just like that side. It is completely redundant. Don't go over here unless you are a light tank. These hills are really good for light tanks to be able to jump around, do fancy, Tokyo drift things, whatever. You can go here and just be a nuisance, distract people. Don't go here.
Quite easily just to, shoot you.
Yeah, they can.
From all sides.
Yeah, this area is a little different for that on the 44 variant, but yeah. You could go here if it's a cleanup operation. If it's a cleanup operation, you can go there. But beyond that, yeah, get off this hill if you are not going to be. If you don't see anything in the first 45 seconds, first 90 seconds of the game, that's really you should be moving. So ignoring this spot completely, I'm not going down there. I was, and then realized I would have killed myself. Artillery. on this side, I forgot to cover this. I've always seen artillery in the A12 section back there. Always seen them over there. I've seen them over there too, actually. I've seen them over here in F0. I have seen them. They've only really been there if they've already lost the flank. I'm going to say this right now, and Renegade actually, for the most part, agrees with me here, is that everything, I would say, on the 6 line left, pretty much everything over here, this is where the battle will be. There might be a skirmish over here. There will be a battle over here.
So correct.
So here's how I take attacking from the south. And I don't do this all the time. It varies based on what tank I have. But if I have a gun depression tank, I always play it like this. Over here, this is where I recommend for the TDs and stuff that would be camping on the 989 hill there. This is where you should go if you want to actually kind of push and stuff. Also, this hill over here is good if you are losing this flank or you lost, what is it? If you lost H3, that's a good spot. If you are winning this flank, I have seen the big hefty TDs go over there on those houses. Now, this is what I do with the, if I got a gun depression tank. I go right along this ridge right here. I'm not going to look at where Renegade's at because I don't think that's supposed to be a part of the map that you can get up to, so I'm just not going to show that. If it is, that's great. I'm still not going to cover it because I don't know.
That's fair.
But yeah, I use this ridge I use this ridge if I got gun depression. The reason I have this ridge is because when I get up here, I can spot whatever's over there. I can spot whatever's trying to do some cheeky breaky spot, flank, whatever along this, and you can see it's no man's land for whoever crosses that. Poke up, get shot, back down. I am exposed to arty. I will say that. I am a little bit safe if I can get up against this rock. Not a whole lot though. Depends on the size of the tank that I'm in and everything of the sort there. Don't push over here. You will get killed. Lots of heavies will tend to go up there. They'll take this route here and they'll push up right against this rock. So, really, this spot here is only good for... Alright. This spot here is only good for supporting your team and keeping the tanks back here at bay. That's all this spot is really good for, is preventing people from flanking your heavies and keeping more reinforcements from showing up. The H3 zone here, this is the brawl zone. This little ravine is the brawl zone. I almost said Brazil. I don't know why. The brawl zone. This is where the heavies will fight. This is where artillery will focus. You also get focused by artillery right there as well. But yes, this is where you fight the heavies all the time. Be careful. Don't bunch up there. Bombardier warning there. That could happen. If you win, you know, push up here. Clean out whatever's in this river here. Clean up what's everything in the river. For the most part, you're already safe. For the most part. I could be wrong. I never go in the river. I'm a medium tank. I don't brawl.
Usually sometimes near the end of the match, you may find an artillery sit down here.
Yeah, sometimes. I do recall once or twice, but it was a bird. And he somehow escaped detection. I always come up here in a medium tank. The reason behind that is just because I can shoot down. And I have cover from whatever's in that ravine. I can come up here and I can, you know, use my gun depression. That's good. Careful of these bridges. Absolutely careful of these bridges. There have been times where I'm in a super fast light and, you know, for some reason it's like there's a speed bump and I hit it, I fly, and I hit the river and I'm dead. Yes. Fun. Yeah, be very careful. That's really all there is. You got a bunch of hills. You can use the gun depression. If you are getting focused by arty, you can dive down into these riverbeds. TDs and some heavy tanks will fall back into down here. They're trapped, really. Arty, I need to get off the bridge. You can get already safe. Some minor brawls here, for the most part. What ends up happening here is the team tends to split up into two different ways. From what I've seen, is half the team, like the speedy mediums and everything, will or tanks with gun depression will take this route here. They will take this route. They'll just go straight up towards the base. And the tanks that don't have much gun depression, but they need to deal with whatever is over here or something like that that went into this creek bed or is over here. What they will do is they'll push along this road right here, come around behind, or they'll push up onto this road and get some flanking shots on whatever's in the forest. Now, the fast mediums or the heavies with gun depression, we will come up here, or I will, or we would, or they will, whatever pronunciation you're okay with. I don't care. Come up here, deal with the arty, Just, arty will always be over here somewhere. I've always seen arty over here, never seen them anywhere else. TDs, I have seen TDs camp up here. I think you can get up here. I know for a fact you can get up here. It's so easy that it's so easy. I'm surprised they haven't fixed it. So it makes me believe that you can get up here purposefully. So you can get up here, and TDs will be up here. So make sure you deal with them. Careful of them when you crest. Careful as the heavy tanks. Like I said, the heavy tanks with no gun depression, they were dealing with the TDs and stuff over there. Careful, because you can clearly get shot. Granted, they are exposed once they shoot themselves. So careful. And that's pretty much it. So if you did want to cap, this is a cappable location. This is a map that is cappable just because of how big it is. So depending on, what tanks are left, you could cap the base. And, you're somewhat safe. You are somewhat safe from shots here. If you can go hold down, you can kind of go hold down, as you can see. And they got a hill climb to get up to you. So it could work. But if they got arty and you do get spotted, you'll get shot by arty. If their arty is still alive, of course. That's pretty much how you actually just take that flank and win it. We're going to go back here to the middle because 3 minutes. Yep, just gonna keep driving, ignoring everything because I'll cover all this in the next section. I hear you keyboarding away in the background.
I am currently talking to someone about someone who's got a question.
Ah, nice.
So there's that.
Alright, so ignoring that. Whatever this is. I don't know what this is. I see an invisible gun shooting. I didn't know we had RC or remote controlled machine guns.
Yep.
I don't know why they don't have people.
We do.
I don't know why they have people. They added people on that one map, and now they don't have people. Alrighty, so over here, this area here, this is clearly a hill that you can get up. I failed at this though. I just clearly failed at this because what is traction? This road here is another road that you can use to flank on this road. You can do that. Get around. Provided that you are fast enough or you're undetected, you can get around here. Flank through the riverbed here. Deal with the tanks that are still fighting over here on this area. Help your teammates out. Pincer them, Once you do that, deal with that. You can either backtrack and come around this way and push all the TDs and everything that are over there. Or you can just stay on that side and push with the rest. Now, we were talking a little bit earlier, and like I mentioned, this is a good spot where you should go if you're a TD instead of going to the 8-9 hill. The 8-9 hill still has some uses, but again, it's only temporary uses. Enough foliage here, enough solid cover that you can sit here safely and get shots across the way if need be. Protect flank. This hill here, this hill itself, this mound is a very good fallback position as well. So if you are mediums or heavy tanks and you've lost the H3 or you're losing the H3 or you're just getting pushed back in general, this hill's a very good spot to, if you got the gun depression, to push back up and defend farther. And the TDs that were here can push back up onto the 8-9 hill and defend there, or push back to the hills that I mentioned that are over here. Very, very good spots here. It works the same way, really, for attacking from the north. This hill is very good for attacking the TDs that are up there. That pretty much covers the south.
Pretty much.
All right. I don't even know where I pinned you, but no heat, by the way.
You killed my driver.
Okay.
So, probably right in the middle.
I gotta itch my ears, jeez. My beard hair. Beard hair is getting underneath my ears. All right.
Yeah, no, that's why I tend to switch ears all the time. I have
You switch ears?
Yeah, nah. So I
like
always
to put my right ear on my left ear.
No, I switch ears. No, I switch heads on different ears. So I'll have one side. So I'll have the right muff on my ear, on my right ear, speaking, and sometimes I'll get like really hot or agitated because of the beard and hair and stuff. Will start rubbing against it, and I'll just kind of tuck the other muff behind my ear, and I'll switch. So I'll always have one ear open.
All right.
Yeah.
So pick your tanks so we can push through this real fast. Because now that I just covered that, I can briefly cover the north side from the attacking the east, and then just finish up there. This is a really easy map because there's only one area of battle. It's just that everyone forgets that, or everyone fails to learn that that's the eastern side is just no point. I am sorry. It just everything. My beard is itching everything. My nose, my ears.
I mean, you guys like that sometimes.
Yeah, I know. I just like the beard because it's tactical. But yeah, you'll understand probably in the 300 sub video. Alrighty, so from the north, I'm gonna quickly cover the what you do to counter the 8-9 push, because there's always, for some stupid reason, an 8-9 push. It never works just because of this one reason. And then I'll very quickly cover the positioning for dealing with the main battle area on the that southwestern corner, because again, that's where the most of the battle is itself. Over here, this whole crescent moon area, this is where you go. This is where you halt the advance. So, right here, this whole ridge area. Hey, look, we just halted the advance because no man's land here, no man's land over there, exposed. TD's over here, so if they shoot, hey, look, you get lit, duck right back down, you're safe. This whole crescent moon creek river, I don't go here anymore. I used to back when this map was first released. It worked for a little bit because, people kept poking, people kept trying to push this way. It was good. It was a nice thing. Not anymore. People learned. Not a whole lot of people learned, but some people learned. So, anyway. This is where you go. You can, you can post up, crest up, take shots, back down. TDs that can't be doing that, don't have the flexibility to do that. These big, the Hesh barns, the Death Stars. The Hesh barn has a different name, but I'm not going to utter that. Anyway, the Hesh barns, Jaegers, whatever. Oh, hey, look. Hesh to the face, you're dead. Yeah. Really all you need, and the advance is halted, because the moment they realize that there's 2 or 3 of you back here, or artillery is breathing down their necks, they won't move from the AB9 area. They won't. They'll be stuck there until, you decide to push on them, or late in the game to where that's where they've been the whole time, not able to do anything, and that's it. really not much else that needs to be said. Artillery is in the same area as in the reverse side, the A1-2 area. They tend to hide back there. TDs will be camping along these hills as well. But yeah, light tanks will I've seen make a run in no man's land, and that's the only tank I really say should be doing that. All right, so attacking the south, attacking from the north, south. All right, so careful again. This bridge is the dangerous bridge. This is the very dangerous bridge that is bridgy, suicidal bridge. This ramp. This ramp has killed me more times than I can count. I have flown off this unintentionally trying to cross here quickly. Now, if you're a medium tank, whatever, this is a good spot to go. Good spot to go. Right here. Hold down ability. You can peek up. I can see past these bushes and I can show you. Right over here somewhere, I can barely make it out, is the H3 zone. You can peek out, get a shot, duck right back in. You are exposed to arty, you are exposed to whatever's over there, but provided that you go undetected, or you don't get detected, or just no one pays attention to you, this is a very strong position. Very, very strong position. I don't even know how he got up there. I'm not even going to ask, and I may or may not ask him to show me later.
It's a really nice spot. If you learn how to get up here and you can work the ridge line, it counters the opposite hill that he said he wasn't going to show earlier. So if you figure out how to get up here, which is really simple. Yeah.
There's spots up here that, you know, are helpful, very strong, but I don't know if Wargaming, you know, want intentionally let it be like that or what. So this is a spot here, some light tanks, some medium tanks that are fast that want to try and get to a location that I don't think you can get up to on this particular variant of the map. They take this and rush. I've seen them get killed. There's really no place for them to go. This bowl here, this is a good location to go to if you're in a TD, not a TD, a heavy tank that has some good turret armor. You're exposed to artillery. I cannot stress this enough. You will be exposed. This is a very mobile fight. You need to push and deal with this fight as quick as possible.
Yeah, there's a blocker here.
Yeah, alright, so they did. They did fix that.
Go back.
It's, you know, you got pushed, deal with it, but you can, if you are ignored, it is a very nice, strong, hold down position to deal with the tanks that are fighting over here, like I pointed out earlier. It's a good position to deal with the TDs that are over here, because if you got the turret armor, you can do it. But yeah, same situations here. The heavy tanks, like I said, will push through here. They'll push up to the H3 line. Not the H3 line, the H3 zone, the battle zone. Heavy tanks as well. I have seen them. The north side tends to do this a lot. What they will do is they will push around here, or push through here. Ignore my dog. I am terribly sorry. Yep, sorry. I had to close my door. They'll push through here, and then they'll flank around. Simply flank around. If you don't have anyone up here to counter them or to stop them or be an early warning, more times than I can count, I've been on the southern side, and I've had the north spawn tanks simply push around up here onto the ridge and just start laying waste to all the mediums over here, all the heavy tanks over here. You know, the TDs back here kind of keep them in check, but, you know, if you don't have them over here at all, you don't have them over there, you don't have them over there, and all your TDs are over here, they're just going to just sit here. They're just going to go hold down. They're just going to sit here, and they're just going to keep shooting you. So, yeah, this is a very good flank spot for the north side. So, you know, all right, let's go back over here. Let's say that you're a medium or a heavy tank or something, and you're pushing this side. Well, you win this side. You want to make sure that you win this side as well as this road over here. You want to make sure you win this road and this corner right here. As long as you win both of these, you've pretty much secured this position. Now, what you do, make sure you deal with the artillery. Make sure you deal with the artillery over here. Just make sure. Not the artillery, sorry, the TDs. Make sure you deal with the TDs over there, if there are any TDs. I wouldn't really cross this whole road here. What's up? Welcome back. Not cross road. I am so distracted, sorry. I would not cross the road. I would not cross the open field. So I'd stick with the road. And like I said, if you're assaulting, come up here. And go hold down. Hold down. If you got the ability to go hold down, go hold down. Deal with the TDs that are over there on this hill. You know, there should be a light tank or maybe even like a bat chat here that'll go up there. He'll spot. He will spot the enemy team. Tanks, whatever.
I remind this is a fallback position, so if you are going to go hold down or anything, yeah, you've got to watch out the heavy tanks with really strong turret armor that's managed to fall back. They'll be sitting down here like Carnarvons. They can hold their lower plate just right here behind this rock. Side scrape and you can't do nothing against them, so bear that in mind.
Yeah. No, like so you're going to have to deal with the tanks that are, you're going to have to end up playing peekaboo with the tanks that are using this as a fallback spot, but also contesting dealing with the tanks that are over there on that ridge. Whatever TD or artillery that may be up there, you know, still camping base. Deal with them. If there's TDs over there, like we mentioned, you know, deal with them. It's just, this is a very good, strong position for attacking the base. Now, continuing on, let's say you've dealt with all the tanks there. Whatever's left up on the hill, if there is anything left, is no longer showing their face. You've dealt with all the TDs here. Again, this is another splits into two groups. You got one team pushing to deal with Artie and whatever they spotted up there. So Renegade is group 1. He's pushing up there. And group 2, which would be me, for example, would be pushing up this hill and going to deal with whatever. I'll go show Renegade's group 1 how they deal with the stuff after I deal with this. So what ends up happening is you take this road, you push up the road. You know, there probably may be a Jaeger over here. There may be a Waffle, something, a Borsig, whatever. He's sitting back here unspotted because he knows if he peeks out, he's dead. So push up here, deal with him. Dead. Deal with him. Nothing hard. Once you spot him, artillery will rain fire on them if he's got nothing else to aim at. Easy. Now, going to Group B. This is a very, very easy. There's only one route of attack to be safe in the event that you do not have a Group 2 that goes and deals with the hill. This is the safest way to deal with this. Those tanks that are up here, stay up there. Just stay up there. If you're not going to push and be Group 2, just stay there. Let Group 1 apply cap pressure or assault them and distract them. Kills my gunner. Fantastic. So anyway, Group 1, push this river. Push this river. Come around this way. Artie might be down here ready to shotgun you. Just be prepared for it. It might happen. He might be right there. He might be right there.
I usually like this position right here.
Oh yeah, no,
that hill back there is also really nice.
This hill is good. You're safe. This spot is another. This cap's another good cap spot. It forces the team, the team to crest this hill, go up on that side, pretty much either crest or climb a hill. It's one of the two. Very good spot. Very good defensible location. But Group 1 comes over here, pushes, they kill whatever's over here, crest the ridge, and then start shooting whatever's on that hill. And then you literally have whatever's up there on that hill in a crossfire. You have, you know, your team shooting here, and then you have your team over here on this hill still, getting cross shots onto, how did you just like parallel park next to me? What? Getting cross shots up there. So I knew it was handbrake, but like, what funky maneuver did you do?
I'm a wizard.
So that pretty much. Yeah, you're a wizard, Harry.
I am a wizard.
Oh my God, don't get me started. So and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. If you do that, you decide not to cap, and there's still enemy team. I did 112 from a side scrape. Wow. Okay. You waste my time, sir. You waste precious minutes. All right. So you deal with that. You deal with that. Okay. So you win this. You win the hill. Whatever. You decide not to cap. But wait a minute. There's still enemy tanks still trapped over there. Well, just push on them. They're in a corner. There's nothing more that needs to be said. Just push on them. Doesn't matter. Like I said, you could go through no man's land at this point. There's only 2-3 tanks left, and they've been stuck there the whole game. Just crush no man's land. Deal with them. Kill them. Win the game. It's easy. It's so easy. A caveman can do. All right.
Not problem for true tanker.
Yes, play Russian hard base. Yes, okay. Alright, so is there anything else really need to cover? That pretty much sums up how to play this map.
Pretty much it. This whole area is mainly for light tanks. For tank destroyers to cover the light tanks, you know, float around. Obviously, as it was said earlier, the battle takes place from the 6th line, from 1 to 6. However, don't be a noob. Don't leave 7, 8, 9, 0 completely open. Do cover it, but just don't have your main focus there. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. So, like you said, come up here like with the main focus. That's what he was the one that pointed this out to me. If you don't spot anything, if your scout doesn't spot anything over here, don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. You'll find out if you need to worry about it later. But you know, the same thing. If you win that if you win the 1 through 6 area from either side, you can easily backtrack and play it the same way as if you're attacking from the opposite spot. It's really, really easy. So
yeah.
Yeah, that is Thiepval Ridge. Again, I'll probably talk about Thiepval Ridge 44 later, just because of the fact that it is, while it is the same map, it plays differently. There is access to different locations that are not open on this map, and also the no man's land is very, very different. So yeah, we will I'll have to do a video on that later. But this has been Darren. If you like the video, hit that like button. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. Special thanks to Renegade for helping me out here with Thiepval Ridge, as well as Redshire 44 earlier. And I will see you guys in the next video.
Bye.